Hello dear friends, welcome back. And if you're new here, my name is Annie and this is a series of vlogs about renovating an old abandoned cabin that we found in the woods and bought 2.5 years ago. I remember tearing down the old cardboard wall to find out that there were logs inside. After removing all the cardboard, finding hidden treasures, and because of mold also removing the entire roof and tearing up the floor, we were left with a shell that was so full of stories and had so much soul that we wanted to keep it. Now, after renovating and living here for periods of time, we decided to make the log wall look good and make the living room more clean and cozy. And that's what this video is about. We knew it wasn't going to be easy and we had to make some changes along the way, but we are so happy with the results that we share in the end. Enjoy! Now, let's go back to the beginning of this day. That starts right where we left off at the ending of our last video, where we had made a chaos of the cabin to find and close mouse holes. And we hadn't made any decision of repairing the wall yet, because we were planning on having a slow summer without any big projects. We have been in the city shopping. Right now we have just been to one of our neighbors' birthday and he had a new espresso machine, so I enjoyed a little very good espresso. And now we're back. We're not really planning much ahead. I just know that inside is a mess, so I'm excited for what we will feel like doing next. Good morning! We went to bed last night and I had a really good feeling, like the living room is ours again. We had closed one more mouse hole where it was kind of obvious that they were coming through, and it looks really nice. But then last night we heard another mouse down here and there must be one or more holes. And it can be anywhere because we haven't closed off much of the sides. So another hunt, a hunt for holes. So we reached a point of dilemma. We said originally that we wouldn't be doing any big projects this summer, just taking it slow. But as I said yesterday, when we started to do the mouse proofing, yeah, one thing led to another, and and today we had the big talk. Like, should we just put all the furniture back and continue our slow living summer vacation? Or should we just go all in now and do the walls and do the floor? And yeah, as you've seen, we took number 2. Okay, so let's take a look at the walls. Like, can you see how damaged it is? And this can be nice if it is polished, I believe. This one. Like, this is so ugly, it could be used for like a photo shoot for something really raw. Like a beautiful model and then like a raw wall. That's what you would use this for. Not for a living room, dining room corner. It looks really cool. It looks really cool, but it... Now let's have a look at this little corner down here and see what it will be looking like. Ta-da! This is what he has done so far. Now it took Julian half an hour to do that one little piece, so he just went out to get another machine that will do it, hopefully faster. We were thinking maybe to paint this bench in a light color and just freshen this whole room up. And the floors, I don't know if I mentioned, but they need to be treated. So this is what the floor looks like. There are a lot of nails in the walls. Tiny ones, big ones, rusty ones, and we need to get them all out. Now I will go to our extremely stuffed kitchen and finish making lunch. I am making a shrimp salad. We had some in town and I got inspired. So this is our kitchen now. Now I will go into town and buy something to treat the walls with, and we will see what it looks like when I come back. I am back from the city. Now let's have a look inside. I could hear from a long way down the woods that something is happening here. Wow. This is a whole new room. It looks like we're having a flea market out here. I found some soap that we decided to try and treat the walls with to see if it lightens them a bit up and also cleans them. And we decided to try to use soap on the floor as well. I also looked for some paint for the bench. There was no glossy variety of that. And then I went to the painter's boutique, like a little paint store. He had just gone to the dentist, so it was closed. So I'll have to try again. Någon mer stoppa? Ja. We are getting closer to something that Looks like finished. I guess when Julian is finished with the floor, with the mist coloring, I guess we will be trying to put on some soap and see how it looks. Actually, there was only one soap to choose from at the store. There's so many butterflies here. We imagined that we would buy something with some white color in it, but yeah, there was just one and there's no white color in it. But it says that it will make it lighter. So I'm excited to see about that. Kind of tired, although Julian has absolutely done most of the hard work, like 90% of the hard work Julian has been doing. I have just been doing a little bit here at the end. Our beautiful house. I really love the yellow door. I didn't film when I painted that. I love that I chose that, and I'm thinking about maybe painting the windows yellow as well. If there's any yellow paint left when I haven't painted the other door on the other side, I will paint the windows yellow, I think. I just came to think that if we don't want the floors to turn red, we need to use our drinking water. The water here in the area is red from like iron. Okay, so the drinking water is nowhere as near as red as the water from the stream. This is from the stream. There's not a lot in here, but can you see here? This color. And this is from the tap at the cottage. Let's make some soap water. That was dumb. Let's try that again. Well, not that again, but let's try again. Good morning. So we have given the floor one wash yesterday before we went to bed, after we had taken a bath in the lake. So this is what it looks like now, and I also gave a little piece of the wall here some soap, but there's no color in the soap, so it doesn't really, you can't really see a difference, but it should be protective and also clean, which is very nice. Julian has made some breakfast for us in this messy kitchen of ours. It's supposed to be raining a lot today, so I guess we're gonna be working inside and hopefully finish today. Now the terrace here is all clean again. We moved the carpet down to the tiny barn. When I recorded that we talked about moving it, Julian was like, yeah, maybe in a year or 5. But it was yesterday, and we just, really like the light wooden floor. Let's take a look at our little garden. Spinach is growing and growing. Now I'm gonna go inside and enjoy that deliciously looking breakfast. We have been eating our meals in the bed, actually, because that's the only space that is clean and clutter-free right now when it's raining outside and we don't eat outside. Now look at this. Room is also a mess. And contrary to the living room, everything else is a mess. But I'm not bothered by it because right now I'm in that state, where I just really want to clean out. So all of this clutter gives me more motivation I'm looking forward to when I have to put the things back. I'm going to remove half of it. No, probably not. We have tried to not bring a lot of things in here that we don't use, that don't have a function or that don't make us happy, but somehow clutter always finds its way. Okay, now that I can't go into the living room for some time, I'm thinking 1 hour. And we put a fire on so it will get warm in here. But in the meantime, I was thinking to do some dishes. They are piling up. Julian just wrote me that he has been to every store thinkable to look for the kind of treatment with white in it, and it's just nowhere to be found. So I have started on the walls now. I think it gives it a more like a more contrasty look. It looks better with the soap on. So I'm gonna do the whole room. I don't know if you can see it, but this hasn't been done and this has been done. Even though there's no difference, it will still give me a very good feeling to know that the wall is clean. I remember standing here, 2.5 years ago, and tearing these walls down, like the wall that was outside of this wall, tearing it down, and it was just flying with mouse shit and dirt and rot and just blah. And I know that, so being with these walls, and I have of course like brushed them, and I have put like some product to kill the fungus, or yeah, mold, that's the word. Like if there should be any mold left on the wood that wasn't rotten. I have cleaned all of that then. But just having a fresh, clean wall. That was good. That's gonna make me happy. Feels kind of funny to wash something with a brush. I think that's the only way to get, that's at least a good way to get into all of these cracks that are in here. Smells good. Smells clean. There's no smell in it, just soap smell. Good morning! We just took the picture for the cover for this video. I thought it would be cool to do it in the room while it is completely empty, because today is the day where we move in again. Now, I was going to tell you the exciting news of how we have been mouse free for 2 days, because we haven't heard anything, but then I saw this. You see there? That's a mouse hole. So somebody has been here, and now that it's like all of the dust has fallen into the cracks, it's like really obvious to see where they've come from. So that's a good thing. So we're gonna be closing that off today. And then just step by step getting this place, this living room back together and making some changes. The theme now is light, 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 light. So out with the dark, in with the light. And then maybe some color. Let's get to it. Now where to begin? Where to begin? Music. Some of these books are brand new, but they look like 100 years old because of all the dust. That's kind of charming. Oh my gosh, I just had a shock. There was a mouse I thought I saw a mouse right where the mouse hole was that I have closed now. But it was just this little fella. Because I left the door open. Thank goodness. Well, we're making some progress here, I think. And now I'm gonna wash this. Julian came home yesterday with this paint called Old Fashioned Pink. So I am gonna give this bench some color. Now it's just a bit tough because the weather is like, it keeps raining a little bit and then it's sunny and then it's cloudy and looks fine. And I just thought it would be perfect now. But now there are gray skies over me again. Well, we'll just kind of have to take a chance, I guess. We're also gonna cut the legs. It's really high when we sit on it. So to make it lower, so it's more comfortable. Every time I say paint, it takes 5 minutes for the rain to come. Julian's younger brother just arrived. We had a little cup of coffee here in the corner. It was really cozy. This will be a great dining room corner. We can feel it. Now we're going out fishing, so the decorations must continue later. This is the new living room at the moment. Fresh walls and a light floor with bright panels that cover the mouse holes. Now we are going on a road trip, so we put the bench back inside and maybe we will paint it in the next video. Thank you so much for watching and keep an eye out for the story to go on. If you subscribe to our channel, our videos will rise to the top of your feed and you don't have to go searching for them. Take care, be well, and I will see you in the comments section. Bye bye!